Poof. No poof. What is going on, stream? Why are you having a stroke? There you go. Silly stream. That was random. Anyway, poof. It's been a while since you've had some hollow cure. Time to cure those hollows, whatever that means. Who knows? I still don't. My phone does it. It doesn't matter how many Dragon Quest spells you cast, phone. I don't think you know what it means either. But that's not important. What is important is we're on our final character. So let's get Ayame's Gachikoi rank out of the way. Let's be a maid. Because, yeah, we've got her final stages to get through. And honestly, this is going to be pretty fun. I think I saved a pretty fun character for last, because Ayame is quite fun. So if she gets hit, she just stops getting hit after a while, which is always nice. She moves fast when there's things near her. And then she just gets extra experience when she kills things near her, which is also cool. And then, if she kills something that's been hit with her main weapon, she just hits things faster, which is also cool. Really simple. But the most fun part is definitely her super. So we're gonna hit some dudes until that happens, because the super part is the most fun part. And you know what? So is some pepper. Pepper is delicious. It is your friend, and we're definitely gonna buff up that main attack, because her main attack is pretty damn good, and it is involved with the super. So we want it strong. We want it strong and swole. It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour something else. Blah, blah, blah. Not the bars I'm familiar with. I need to listen to more Tech 9. Anyway. Oh, and now we're attacking behind us. Behind? I was about to say fucking behind. What is wrong with my head? I can't even excuse my head today. I'm feeling pretty alright now. This morning I wasn't, but I am now. So we're gonna cut them up. We're gonna slice and dice and rice. I can go for some rice. Not rice I make though. I'm fucking still bad at making rice. My problem is I always overhydrate the rice, and I always think I put in less every time, but apparently I don't. And now that her super is charged, what does her super do? Well, you activate it, and then she goes slice, 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 slice. Yeah, she just goes super slice, and then a big old slice happens, which is really strong. And yeah, now that her main weapon is maxed out, as you can see, when you kill a target, there's a chance a bunch of fireballs will come spinning out of them. So yeah, Ayame is pretty fun. Pretty fun, really simple. Which is also, you know, fun. I like when characters are simple. Jeez, this is doing quite a bit of damage already. Do. Bah. Some doots? Sure, let's get some sword doots. That being said, dress is definitely great on her, so I want that. And other than that, really, I can just take whatever sounds good. The best kind of character. Just grab what you want. Thank you, Mr. Squirrel. Ooh, like that. Exactly like that. Sunglasses. I want those. Those are fun. Book learning is great. Helps you study. I wear study glasses in real life, except they're not for studying. They're just for seeing, because I can't see past like 2 inches. My eyesight is terrible. Genetics fucking sucks. Boop. Ooh, jeez, hold on. The fucking... It's starting to get hot. It is no longer sweater weather. I'm taking my sweater off. I hate you, weather. I hate hot weather. Hot weather sucks. I prefer winter. Winter is more fun. I'm not sweating my balls off during winter. It's more fun to cuddle with people in the winter. When you cuddle with people during hot weather, it's just all sweaty and sticky and not in the fun way. Should probably, like, you know, not run directly into some enemies. That'd be a great idea. Let's bump up those passives. Let's start moving faster now. Gotta go fast. And stop running into enemies. There. I have stopped. I did it. So money is not that particularly great because you hit a wide swath of enemies, but not like a bajillion T. So it's not enough. So we'll get rid of that. Yeah, let's get those passives. We shall be passive. How are we passive? By being aggressive. The best kind of passivity. Right? When you can walk and things just die around you, that's the best kind of passive, you know? I don't want that. I still don't want it. I don't care how many times you appear, speed stamp. I don't want you. Alright. Ooh, sheep. Alright, 2/3 of the combination is done. But we're missing someone, game. Also, these spider guys are, like, funny, because they're like spider pigs. Spider pig. Spider pig. Does whatever a spider pig does. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. He's a pig. Look out. Here is the spider pig. Boop. Man, I haven't watched the Simpsons movie in about forever and a half. Good movie, though. There's worse animated movies to watch. Oh, Beetle. I'm sorry, Beetle, but this character doesn't really use you. And focus shades. Not a terrible idea, but her main attack is a melee attack. So we're just gonna up that bucket. The fuck it bucket will be strong. Am I at a point of staying still? I might be able to, because the slashes are actually covering like a big old range around me. Yeah, I am. I gotta say, that's gotta be one of the fastest stand still and wins we've had in quite a while. I don't need you, credit card. I'm black, I don't know what credit is. I don't want that either. Whee! Also, it's really funny because, like, I know it's really weird just seeing her stand completely still and still having the fucking anime-ass sword slashes flying out of her. I don't know why. Like, yeah, I'm just standing still, swinging a sword. The guys are dying around me. You know, it's pretty good. Approach me faster, silly bat. Okay, too fast, too fast. I can smell you, back off. You smell funny. Okay, there. Let's get our book learning book. Our strongest tool, knowledge. Sake wouldn't be a bad idea, because now, basically, I just want the dress, but after the dress, I kind of just want to hurt things really hard. So... don't want it now, though. Yeah, sure. Grab all these other, delicious... Oh, there's Axe. Alright, yay. Alright. If music pops up again soonish, we'll grab that. Or potato. Or some other third thing. Ooh. Yoink. And now we cook with spiders, guys. Which still sounds pretty gross, not gonna lie. I don't think I'd want to cook with spiders, right? You'd have their babies crawling all over the place. I don't think spider mommies can control babies as efficiently. There's hundreds of them. They'd get in the dish. That's not good. Oh, and I wouldn't eat them either. Gonna take more than a couple of funny-looking apple dudes to stop me. Like a couple more apple dudes. Oh god, they're just getting, like, obliterated now. I don't even really have, like, that much damage. But they're exploding. There's a funny glow stick man, just being a funny glow stick man. That guy really does, those guys really do just vibe. They kind of just, like, fuck about. Just have fun by themselves. They're just chilling. They're alright. I can smell you, giant apple knight guy. I'm assuming he's an apple. I don't know why I call him an apple. They're green like Granny Smiths, except this guy. He's yellow. Like, I forget the name of the yellow apple. Is he just as delicious, though? That is the real question. He might be. Would you eat these things? Actually, no, because there are fans that we're saving, so we probably shouldn't just eat them. Actually, no, wait, hold on. There's like a bunch of... There's like fucking 2 characters in this game that just eat them. Wait. Hold on. Yeah, wait, you can just eat them. It still saves them. You know what? Fuck what I said. Go ahead, munch on them. Eat your fans. It's the best way. It helps them and you. Bing. Come here, you. Jeez. Oh, he exploded really hard. Anyway, that's enough of duding. I don't really want to upgrade any of these right now, so I'm just going to leave them and the other stamps at level 1. What would I want? Damage, attack speed. Size would be pretty good, too. You know, it's usually at moments like this where I feel like clicking off of the screen for like a microsecond to check something. And I know if I do, something terrible is going to happen, so I refrain from doing it. Hold on. Alrighty, back to adventure. That was my cousin coming in, telling me about the Borderlands movie. Which, not gonna lie, it looks like it's gonna be, like, bad, but stupid bad, so I kinda wanna see it. I haven't been in a movie since, like, fucking before COVID. It's been, like, even before that. Like, genuinely, I'm pretty sure the last movie I saw in a theater was... fucking X-Men Origins Wolverine in high school.
I've not been in a movie theater in forever. And the last movie I saw before that was fucking, what was that fucking penguin movie? The fucking dancing, Happy Feet. I saw that when it was new, so you can imagine, how old I was then. Yeah, I don't know why. I just don't go out and watch movies. I always prefer just being at home, get the DVD, chill at home. You know, watch it on Netflix or something, fucking digital. Or like fucking, you take your DVDs and you fucking, you know, save those digitally and store those on like a fucking, on a drive somewhere. I hate the concept of like not having the things I have, right? Like I fucking got the movie. That's why I don't like digital services, really. I know I just mentioned Netflix, but for real, I can't stand digital services. Because at any moment, they can just be like, yoink. Guess what? You bought this with your money? Well, you can't have it anymore. Which is absolutely insane. I know there's that, like, effort that's going on that recently got, like, traction in the UK. It started in America, I'm pretty sure. To, like, stop the, like, fucking digital butt-fuckery of ownership. And so you can actually own the shit you buy digitally. Especially considering, like, you know, what was the last thing that happened? Ubisoft fucking just started taking the crew away from people. We have the ability to have private servers. Private servers, like, even if you're not gonna fucking, like, if you've made the conscious decision that it is not monetarily viable to fucking support this product anymore, why not just give it to the fucking players? Like, that will always confuse me, because, like, no one... Like, what are you afraid of? That, like, someone's gonna fucking, like, backtrace, like, whatever the fuck you're doing in the game and, like, do their own thing? But no one fucking gives a fuck, alright? They just want to play the game. Not to mention, like, the main thing is, like, what ends up killing a lot of these games is the fucking monetization practices themselves. And usually custom servers are like, well, it's a custom server, so you don't have to fucking pay for any of the, like, horse shit, like, fucking microtransaction or macro transactions that are available in the game, just so you can play and have a comfortable experience. So I'm so glad about fucking, like, fucking private servers. Because, like, if you guys just, like, monetize this a little better, you know, maybe it would have lived longer, among other problems. Because there's obviously a shit ton of other issues that could have happened that caused it to die. But, you know, the crew came out, I think, in 2015 or something. So, you know, for them, or actually not even, was it 2017? Relatively while back. Oh, a matter of eliminates. Alright, so let's hit that. A while back, anyway. And, you know, Ubisoft is like, well, we can't make money off of this anymore. And you know what? Or, you know, the money we're making is not worth it anymore. Right? Okay, sure, fine. Why just fucking throw it to the ether, never to be seen again? Like, that shit always blows my mind. Like, I'm so glad, like, if it wasn't for custom server... Does this work on her? No. Like, I'm so glad that, like, what the fuck? Oh, I just upgraded my fucking thing and not, like, actually equipped it because I'm an idiot. There you go. Well, we'll never know if it works now. But yeah, I'm so glad that, like, Terra and Monster Hunter Frontier and Phantasy Star, like, all have, like, you know, private servers that are still, like, alive and active and playable. Like, these are all, like, great games that, like, some of which I would not have even been able to play. Like, Frontier. Like, I genuinely would not have been able to play Frontier had it not been for fucking custom servers. Which is insane, because I'm having a ton of fun with it. I've been playing through it with a friend. I don't know, I might go back to streaming it with my friend, because that was the whole reason we sat there and, like, you know, figured out how to get it to work to begin with, is because we wanted to play Monster Hunter together, because he's the one that fucking got me to play Monster Hunter to begin with. So we always play Monster Hunter together. So yeah, it's like really weird that, like, the same thing happening for, like, what's the Tencent one? Online? Because yeah, now there's a ton of things in that game that's just gonna be gone in the ether. And then there's just the concept of, like, you know, this game, like, I don't like what it's hosted on. Like all the fucking GTA games. being on like fucking Rockstar's thing, or the fucking Call of Duty games being on the, like all the fucking Call of Duty launches. That's a terrible idea. That's terrible. Just from the rip, I'm not gonna play your game because I'm now hammered and fucking like connected by the ass to this really shitty service that I have to use just to play game. Fuck that. I'm just not gonna play it. I'm just not gonna play. It is that simple. What's another great example of that? Like fucking anything that uses BattleNet, Ubisoft, like anything that's on Ubisoft. Fucking, honestly, a lot of mobile games too. I feel like if a lot of mobile games were tied to like mobile game shenaniganry, they'd be a lot more fun. That's usually one of my least favorite things about mobile games. Isn't even because most mobile games, let's be real, are fine. But it's those. You know what? Fuck it. We'll get the electric sausage. But it's like the connection to like the mobile design that fucks them over, right? That one's a bit like outside of the scope. That one's more about like the mechanics of the thing and not necessarily being like anchored to a service. There's one I was literally just thinking of and it fucking escaped my mind. Ooh, size. I do want that. Let me get bam. Yes, we will make this big and strong. Giant sword slashes. Attack speed. I want that. Oh, that's not attack speed, that's splash. I'm an idiot. But I still do want that. That one's pretty good. Like, man, like, so many games just, like, lost to time. Because, like, you didn't let people establish private servers, right? Because it's obvious, like, you know, if it's... As a business, if there's only, like, 1,000 people playing your fucking game, it makes perfect sense to, like, want to stop monetarily supporting it, right? What does not make sense is to just completely abandon it. And not even completely abandon it. No, because abandon it would be like, oh, it's abandonware now, just do whatever. No, because that's not even what they do. They're like fucking... We're just going to take it, and we're going to make it so that we're not going to do anything with it, and neither are you. Even though, as a company, you have monetarily decided that, you know, this thing doesn't benefit you anymore, so what is the sense of, like, trying to monetarily, like, defend it from people trying to access it? If this product, if you've decided this product is not worth your investment anymore, what is the investment worth of stopping other people from trying to invest in it? Like, oh fuck, that was a costume. Damn it. And I'm running low on rerolls, which is not good, because now I reroll one more time, and we do get the plug, so we got lucky there. Because yeah, I just noticed I have all the weapons, not a lot of equipment. I'm still missing, like, what, dress, and then like other things, like a big damage thing or healing thing, or. But then again, like Ayame is pretty alright, so I guess it's not that down on it. Oh, cats with magic. But yeah, like, I can't stand that. Oh, you know what's another good example of that? It's like when, like, MMOs are, like, bought by, like, new publishers, and or, like, when anything is bought by a new publisher, and they, like, completely shit the bed. Like, what's that one fucking company that, like, buys all those, like, dying MMOs, just, like, fucking pump it full of, what is it, Gaming Go? I'm pretty sure, didn't they buy Terra and then, like, abandon Terra? I'm pretty sure it was, no, it wasn't them. It must have been someone else. Unless I'm, like, talking out of my ass and it was them. I do not think it was them. If it was them, that's hysterical. But yeah, Gaming Go, like, fucking, you know, buy dying MMOs and, like, well, time to pump this full of microtransactions and eliminate all of the goodwill in player base that is still remaining. And, well, we got as much as we could. Goodbye, guys. Honestly, that kind of shit should be fucking illegal. That, to me, is insane. Like, I don't know how you can exist in the gaming space right now and, like, think adding shit tons of microtransactions to your game is, like, a positive idea. And how that doesn't end up just being, like, just straight up negative, right? How that doesn't end up as, like, you intentionally, like, trying to sabotage a business. There we go, bam. What is this? Another plug. Wish I had some Cocoa plugs. I want to be a dragon. Bam! Lightning Wiener. The most dangerous attack. The most devastating attack. When you're hit with this attack, you can't stand up straight. You wobble when you walk. But you know, you know what it is? Actually, it's not even you know what it is, because everyone knows what it is. Fucking people who are in those kinds of positions of power and just have shit tons of money. I was talking about this with friends. Do not have to worry about failure, because when people like that make business decisions that ruin a company, they're still, for whatever reason, not just fired. No, they're allowed to leave with golden parachutes. They're allowed to leave with several $1 million severance packages, even though, like, if I did a thing and fucked up a thing, I would just get fired. I wouldn't be getting fucking $1 million severance until I fucking go up to the next thing, because they know people that know people, but no one who, like, works at ground level. That's why I never, like, really like having to, like, target developers, unless it's explicitly a developer fault and not a publisher fault, right? Because it's usually gonna be of, like, a fucking publisher fault, right? When shit goes bad. Like, yelling at developers on Twitter doesn't really change anything. Especially when it's, like, some asshole who's, like, smoking his, like, fucking $500 million cigar. Which is not a cigar that costs $500 million. It's a cigar made out of $500 million. That he just fucking rolled up and stuck, like, tobacco in order to smoke. Or whatever the fuck he wants. He could be smoking pure cocaine. Fucking anything, right? Because it's not like they have to care. Because why would they care, right? They're allowed to fail. That's the biggest thing. They have the leeway to fail. Most people can't fail. Like, it is a struggle for success, and it's an even greater struggle if you can't succeed. Or if you're not even given the opportunity to succeed, for that matter. Like, what if it's just like, well, fuck you. You don't get to even attempt to be successful, right? Because of where you were born. Or because of your fucking name. Or because of your race. Or because of whatever. Because of your gender. Because of your sexual preferences. It's, like, fucking crazy to me. Boop. Sheep now is pretty nice. But yeah, it is insane. Like, I don't understand. Like, I know how, obviously, shit like that happened, right? Because when you have people with bajillion T dollars, you can just go up to your local politician and your national politicians and just be like, hey, now, I have $1 trillion T dollars. Can you make it so that I can get $1 trillion T dollars if I leave my company and you get some? And they're like, you know, that sounds like a great idea. Insert company man name here. Here you go. Like, fucking Handsome Jack was a fucking better businessman than those guys. Like, at least he was upfront. At least he wasn't, like, fucking, like, super conniving, really. He had the upper hand in a lot of situations, but, like, that man... At no point should I ever be, like, complimenting Handsome Jack's acumen, but, like, holy hell. At least he was upfront. At least he was like, yeah, I'm just gonna kill the people who are in my way to get to the top. That's way easier. And fucking use my, like, fucking space alien superpower magical daughter to, like, fucking, you know, do some shit. But nah, these other fuckers, like fucking Risicello and Kotick and shit, are like, well, you know, I don't like it when you guys, you know, have me on Google with devil horns, alright? It makes it hard to do things. Nigga, you made it hard for your company to live. You made it hard for women in your company to feel safe. Fuck you! What do you mean your fucking fifis are hurt because you're the fucking, we made you, like, look like the devil? You are, nigga! What are you talking about? once again, just the disparity, you know, not saying I would, but you know, this guy's allowed to fucking own a company where fucking women and minorities are abused, but if fucking any normal person even fucking did that, they'd go to fucking super jail. The fucking warden would be ecstatic. What are you talking about, man? You don't even get punished for the shit that you do. And you're upset that people don't have positive light? You're not a positive person. Go fuck yourself. Like, goddamn. You couldn't even make it so that your fucking employees couldn't fucking steal breast milk out of the fridge. What are you talking about? You're upset because people on the internet are making fun of you. What are you gonna do? Cry on your next yacht that you fucking bought after you decided a pay increase at fucking Activision Blizzard was a good idea by like cutting out 1,000 workers from your fucking workforce? Oh, this is gonna be silly. Like, get the fuck out of here. You have enough money to not care that your feelings are hurt. Like, cause you have like beyond fucking actor money. Cause like I said, like you have like I don't need to be afraid of failure money. You have my family doesn't have to work for the next couple of generations money. You have I can go to space for fun money. Bro, if I fucking go, if something happens to me and I have another serious health incident, like if I like I don't know, like last thing that happened to me, I got a fucking inner ear infection. And like that caused some fucking problems, right? The hearing in my right ear is still not as good as it used to be. Granted, it's still apparently better than everyone else in my family because my hearing is like fucking insane, but it's not as good as everyone else. Like it's not as good as it used to be. If something like that happens again, I'm fucked. Like I already don't have a job despite looking for a job since I got my fucking GED. Which was 3 years ago. I've been fucking looking for a job for 3 years. Like, I finally got the fucking opportunity to, like, finish a fucking semblance of education. And I still have, like, no money. If it wasn't for the fact that my fucking, like, the fucking government supports my mom as much as they do because she still has my brothers, I'd be on the fucking streets. Like, it's funny, right? Because, like, in a way, Mr. Kotick, you know, we're kind of similar. Because we both don't care what people on the internet think. But I don't care because I have more important shit to worry about. You don't care because you never have to interact with these people in your fucking life. You don't care. Like, you don't have to care because they're not going to matter. Like, you have enough money to just not give a fuck. You have enough money to just be like, hey, Elon, can you block these people who are being mean to me on Twitter? Like, bruh. Like, actually, like, I can't fucking, bro. Like, super rich people are so fucking detached, man. It's like, I don't know how it's even possible to fucking lose that much empathy and have that much greed. Greed is the most confusing of the sins to me. Because the excess that you already have is more than sufficient for several generations. What do you mean you need more? What do you mean you need to fire fucking 4-digit numbers of employees just to get yourself another fucking boost to your own salary? What do you mean, dog? What the fuck are you talking about, my guy? Like, holy shit. Bro, I don't know what the fuck it is with, like, this game that makes me talk about fucking rich assholes more than every other game I've streamed. What the fuck is it with this game that makes me want to shit talk billionaires? I don't fucking know. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've gone on the fucking billionaire spiel with any other game. You know what it is? I don't have to think about playing this game, right? So my mind wanders, right? Because if this is a game and I can like play while having my full attention on something else, right? I don't need to think about playing this. So naturally, my thoughts are just gonna roll. They're just rolling. What? God, Limp Bizkit. Didn't they come out with like a fucking new album like last year or something, and it was also like ass? I feel the need to actually check that one. Fucking boop. Limp. Not fucking Limp Bizkit. And don't look that up on Urban Dictionary. You will not enjoy it. Limp Bizkit discography. Their most recent album. Yeah, it was in 2021. Still sucks. I bet it does. That album art is kind of funny, though. It's kind of funny looking. What's up with that fucker in the mirror? Oh, God. I do kind of like it, though. It's kind of fugly looking, but in a funny way. Like some shit I'd see on MTV. How was it received? Surprisingly well. Huh. Oh, never mind. I guess it was okay. Oh, there you go. That's Limp Bizkit for you. What do I know? Although, stay away from fucking Fred Durst movies. Don't watch The Fanatic unless you're ready to laugh. Oh my god, that shit was so funny. Do I still have that movie? I need to check. Let me check real quick. That movie is so bad, but it's really funny. Let me see. I don't. Damn. That movie is terrible, but it's hysterically bad. Oh man, if you're gonna watch any John Travolta movie, post like fucking all the like, good ones, watch From Paris with Love. I fucking love From Paris with Love. That's a stupid, dumb action movie. It's so stupid and dumb. I fucking quote it with my friends all the time, though. That movie is so quotable. It's fucking great. Oh man, that's a dumb, fun movie. Just turn your brain. You just want a dumb action movie with fucking John Travolta being dumb and Jonathan Rhys-Meyers also being dumb. Just get that movie. It's so stupid. I love it. I love dumb movies. Dumb movies are my favorite. I fucking introduced one of my friends to The Room last week. It was great. I will take any excuse I can to watch The Room again. It's so fucking absurd. And you know, I'm glad Tommy Wiseau is like not an asshole about it either, like a couple of other people. You know, he's just like, well, you know, this isn't the way I expected to be, you know, movie famous, but I am so movie famous, I'm gonna enjoy my time with this now. And he does, and he does, and he did, and he still does, and he's so funny. He's such a lovable weirdo. Fucking Tommy Wiseau, like, that fucking mongoloid of a human being, supposedly, because every time I look at him, I don't think he's human, but he looks human enough. Sometimes, I guess. Who knows? What? Oh, man. What are some other fun, dumb movies? Or fun, good movies, right? Because I like good movies, too. Contrary to, you know, popular belief. There are some great movies that I love. Actually, come to think of it, I might want to buff that attack stamp. Yeah, I'm going to keep that one. I think I'll take size, speed, and attack. Yeah, that sounds nice. Whoop. Let me grab... I don't have book. I do have that. Let me actually buff up this, so my main attack is buffed. Let's buff up that, so that's done now. There's the book. Very nice combination, alright. The game is being generous. Let me buff up. I already have song up, so let's get song out of the way. Although that costume too, because the more I can use that, the more I can use the super, the better. Yeah, I need to sit down and like listen to the game soundtrack one day. Pick out a song. Last soundtrack I listened to was High on Life. High on Life soundtrack is fantastic, done by a musician named Tobacco, who I first encountered on A$AP Rock and Tobacco are Malibu Ken, because Malibu Ken is a fucking fantastic album. How fantastic? I'm kind of weird. I kind of prefer keeping all my music together, as you might have guessed by me talking about those movies. I prefer having the shit that I love and I know I'm going to be watching a bunch, like, close to me, right? So if I can digitally save them, I'm going to take that opportunity, right? And fucking convert them and save them and have them close by, because I fucking hate streaming services, as I mentioned before. You know, I don't rate albums by, like, how much I enjoy the album necessarily, but by how many songs I want to keep, right? And Malibu Ken is one of those albums where I kept every song. Cause that's so good. Tobacco's production and A$AP's lyricism are both top notch on that album. Like, they're both fantastic. It has some of my favorite fucking Ace songs. 1 + 1 = 13 is like one of my favorite Ace songs, period. It's in the top 10 somewhere. That one is just full of fucking great imagery. But that's A$AP Rock in general, right? Just fucking, when you have an artist that speaks to nothing but fucking colors and metaphors, you're gonna get nothing but fucking, just a massive fun lyricism. That's just so fun to digest. And that's the thing, right? It's always fun to sit there. Even if you never fucking get it the first listen. Because honestly, it might take a couple listens, but that's like part of the fun to me. Is like having the, for lack of a better term, my music has replay value. Like, you get that a lot with Ace because of how fucking verbose he is. And yeah, and again, Tobacco's fucking production is top notch. I listened to Hot, Wet, and Sassy after that, and I loved Hot, Wet, and Sassy too. My favorite song from that one being Centaur Skin, the first track. That one is fantastic. But yeah, it's really funny because I can only imagine him being contacted by like the developers of High on Life, and then just being like, "All right, guys, what kind of music you want me to make?" And they were just like, "Yeah, just make the same music you already make, but like do like, I don't know, 40 tracks or something." And then, like, you know, a couple more when the DLC come out. We'll see you in, like, a month. And then he fucking came back with, like, nothing but bangers, and it was pretty good. That's how I imagine that went down. Bro was just like, "Hey, how's it going? What do you guys want me to do? Alright, here you go. Later." God, what was the last soundtrack I listened to before? The last one I listened to was Lunistis, which is a really fun platformer. And I actually kept every song from that game. That one I gave it perfect. And that's kind of rare for video game soundtracks, because there's so many video game songs. Because they're not designed like albums, obviously, right? So there's, like, in general, way more songs. Where it's kind of weird. I have to kind of eschew my normal, like, listening priorities, because when I listen to shit, albums in particular, I would prefer if albums were like no longer than like 15 songs generally, because if it goes on any longer than that, I start to fucking lose attention and get bored and start asking questions like, was this song really necessary, or was this song necessary? And that's not the kind of questions I should be asking as a musician, as a listener, right? Like, you know, there's a lot of times where I'm just like, you know, this song like could have just been on the B-sides. And honestly, sometimes even the fucking B-sides, like, aren't even fucking, like, why the fuck was this even, like, made into a full thing? Because, like, fucking... Good example, like, a great example of, like, the opposite of that is, like, fucking Tyler, the Creator, when he made the fucking... the Call Me If You Get Lost with the fucking the extended, the like fucking B-side to that one has fucking songs better than some motherfuckers' full albums. Like that like B-sides has some of the best songs. Like period. Like Heaven to Me and fucking and Sorry Not Sorry are like fucking fantastic. Like Tyler's Leftovers are genuinely better than some motherfuckers' entire albums, and you guys are sitting here with like fucking ass tracks on your main album. What the fuck, dude? Have some priority. Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, I'm not someone who enjoys having my time wasted. That's probably why bad RPGs piss me off more than other types of bad games. Cause, oh god, I hate playing bad RPGs. My least favorite games are bad RPGs. And it's because of how fucking long they take. I cannot stand bad RPGs. Or boring RPGs. Or drawn out RPGs. Or I'm like, yeah, this could have ended like 20 hours ago. We really didn't need all this shit. And it's like extra bad because I'm usually like a fucking completionist when it comes to playing shit. I like 100% of your game. I like having to explore all the content in your game. So when you intentionally make your content boring and bad and not as fun to deal with, it's terrible. It feels extra bad. Like, at no point should playing through your game be a slog. At no point should I feel like I'm punished for engaging with your game's content. Which I heard a lot of people are kind of having an issue with the newest Final Fantasy remake, but I haven't played the Final Fantasy remake, but I kind of had that problem with Final Fantasy VII's original version, because Final Fantasy is one of those series where, depending on the game, yeah, there's like a lot of side shit you need to do to get the best shit in the game, and it's really annoying, because none of that shit is ever like really as refined as it needs to be. Like, it's so fucking bad. The best way I can explain why that feels terrible is it's basically you're getting like combat rewards for things that have nothing to do with your combat, right? These are skills that have no function outside of the particular area where you do them. So like it's not really like a sensible reward. Like, why am I doing this to like get the fucking best things in the game? But yeah, Final Fantasy is like kind of terrible with that. It's too late for study classes. Damn. I could take Gorilla Paw. I have Sake, so it's not gonna. I'm not gonna be losing too much crit, but Pickup range, experience. Nope. Yeah, I can't stand that. I'm almost certain I talked about that before in one of these HoloLive videos, because again, this is like, or HoloCure videos. This is my Rambly series, right? Speaking of HoloLive, I should be doing Idle Showdown now that I have a fucking Ethernet wire and I'm adherent to the fucking negatives of Wi-Fi randomly cutting my shit. I don't have to feel guilty about playing fighting games on stream anymore. I should do that. Maybe next time. As usual, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to play until I actually play it, so until the day comes. The day will come. It's one of my favorite songs from Final Fantasy V. Final Fantasy V being my favorite Final Fantasy. One of my favorite games ever. One of my favorite, yeah, just like full stop favorite games ever. I fucking love Final Fantasy V. I know a lot of people don't like Final Fantasy V because it's not as serious as the other games, but that's exactly what makes me like it more, is that it's not as serious. Like, it's still semi-serious, right? There's still a bad guy, but it's just like extra goofy. It has the vibes of a Saturday morning cartoon in the best ways. Like, it's so dumb, but I love it. And like the mechanics are like the best part about it. Honestly, Final Fantasy V's mechanics is what makes the game so fucking enjoyable to this day. I still think it is the best iteration of a job class system in games, period. There's a lot of games I think come close, but I think 5 takes the cake. Because I love job class systems in games. Final Fantasy XIV's is really good because it means you get to just play as every class as much as you want and not have to feel any downsides. And not make new characters, which is nice. I should get back to 14. I'm still in A Realm Reborn, just like dicking around. As a schooler, I like a scholar. I like healing in 14. It's fun.
I don't really like any of the damage classes so far, though. I kind of like Summoner. I kind of like Dragoon. But, you know, I had to do fucking Summoner to get Scholar, so... You know, I kind of just have it anyways. I wanted to fucking get Astrologian, but that means actually playing a Realm Reborn more. And that would mean having to install the game again, which I might do sometime. Emphasis on might. Who knows? MMOs are weird to me. I'm not a big fan of, like, MMOs design. The fetch questy nature of those games get really tedious after a time. I don't want headphones. I already have headphones, right? We're in some skull candies. Love me some skull candy. I still have the fucking first pair of skull candies my cousin got for me from like 8 years ago. I still have that pair. It is my backup pair of headphones that I have in case these, like, a pair of headphones I have break. It still works. It's still great. I'm always going to be keeping those. You know what else I'm always going to be keeping? A bottle of water nearby me because I've been yapping and I'm thirsty. There we go. Boop. Doing, doing, meow, meow. Boop. Oh man, what are some other... Come to think of it, I'm talking about completing things. What are some other things? I like when the game has like a decent completion reward, right? Because it feels good when the game is like, thank you for playing all of our content. We appreciate you, player. Here is a shiny thingy that you can use on subsequent... Horror games have some of the best completion rewards, or action horror games. The Resident Evil series is fantastic when it comes to completion rewards with it. They'll give you all kinds of crazy shit. They're like, damn, you beat the game on the hardest difficulty. Here's a fucking big fuck you gun with infinite ammo that like instant kills whatever. I'm like, that is so cathartic. Thank you. That's a great idea. I wish other games would do that. Or Fatal Frame. Fatal Frame is like, damn, you beat this game on the hardest difficulty? Here's infinite camera use. That, like, one-shots every fucking demon. Damn, Fatal Frame, thanks. That's awesome. Or Silent Hill is just like, damn, you beat the game. Not only are we gonna give you a stupid weapon, we're gonna unlock, like, dumb extra endings. Like, here, they're fucking aliens now. Or there's a fucking dog in a control booth. Horror games, you have some great completion, man. Oh, you know what's kind of funny? You know what's kind of not fun completion? Kirby games. Because Kirby games completion is simple, but you don't really get anything for it other than, like, Kirby just being like, hey, you did it. Thanks. Thanks for playing my game. Good job. Like, in Mario 64, you get, like, infinite lives. In... What else? What are some other, like, fun completions? In Banjo-Kazooie, there's, like, the passwords, things you could fuck around with. But, you know, there's that. Banjo-Tooie has Dragon Kazooie. It's not really a 100% completion reward, because you can get it before you 100% the game. But, you know. What you can do? Who cares? Fucking Kazooie's a dragon. Of course I'm gonna fucking turn her into a dragon. You kidding me? Level 60. It is still too late, study glasses. Stop appearing. What are some other, like, really fun... What are the games where it's, like super fun completion? The GTA games usually have some pretty decent rewards for completion. They usually give you, like, unique vehicles or, like, infinite stats of some kind or, like, some dumb shit. GTA games usually do it pretty good. Oh, Pokemon is like terrible with completions because when you do your fucking, if you like actually sit there and complete the Pokedex, the game is just like, good job, you did it. What was it like spending hours on the Wonder Trade? Was it fun? No, it wasn't. That reminds me, the Gotta Catch 'Em All tasks for I think it was Pokemon Blue specifically by Mr. Wint is like pretty fun. That's a fun watch. You guys should watch that after the stream. Tasks are fun. I love tasks, man. Oh, the Mega Man X games are like good when you like get all the stuff because you get like super powerful armor and you feel like fucking undefeatable. Those are really good. Oh, you know what's funny? Like, back in the day when you used to have to unlock every character in a fighting game, like, Tekken, and holy shit, we're at the 20-minute mark already. I didn't realize we were that close to the end. Tekken. Unlocking shit in, like, Tekken 3 and 4 was always fun, because, like, every time you would, like, play as a new character and unlock their ending, you'd always get, like, something new. You're like, hey, here's, like, another character, or hey, here's a costume for your character. Nowadays, everything's, like, fucking microtransactions, and you gotta spend, like, $5 to, like, get a thing, but, yeah. It sucks. In a way, I'm kind of glad that you don't have to unlock things, but in another way, I'm also like, that's not fun, because like having to unlock things constantly for competitive games is terrible. It's why I appreciate Dota 2 just giving you every character right off the bat, which makes it way easier to like practice with a couple of other things. I think Dota 2 honestly is like probably one of the easier MOBAs to learn, because the game gives you so many like tips and hints to like fucking learn the game. Like, there's an in-game tutorial. There's an in-game community tutorial. There's, like, a community-made item build section where, like, the community can give you, like, explanations for shit and, like, build advice and whatnot and, like, suggestions. That's really good. There's Dota Plus, which you need to pay for, but it's still kind of a good... It's a good, like, idea. Like, having everyone unlocked and being able to be played immediately, like, it's a lot easier for me and a lot of other people when you have a hands-on approach with things, right? So yeah, having like everyone just available in Dota is really fun, because I'm like playing through League I play League every once in a while, and I'm like, you know, I'm having fun, but you know, I wish I just had access to characters faster. It takes a while to fucking, if you're not just buying characters, to actually get characters in League, so it kind of blows. Yeah, let's grab a Gorilla Paw. Boop. Boop. There we go. Yeah. Reasonable. If you're not gonna have me have everyone by default, reasonable times for unlocking things is like really nice. But yeah, like I said, most fighting games, unless they have DLC characters, you just gotta get everyone immediately, thankfully. The age of unlocking in fighting games is over. But it was a fun era while it lasted. Because you get all kinds of shit, all kinds of crazy shit in games. All kind of weird-ass characters like fucking Dr. Boskanovich and Gon and fucking Combot. Fucking Soul Calibur was also fucking insane, because then it's like, well, here's Link and the Master Sword, and here's like, what's his face from, like the fucking clone characters, like fucking Weapon Master or whatever. All kinds of crazy shit in those games. Mortal Kombat was also really good with that shit, because you get all kinds of dumb shit, costumes, random ass videos of fucking Scorpion cooking in the kitchen. Behind the scenes videos of like the mocap action, and like those were always fun. I never liked playing Mortal Kombat games. They always felt like rigid. They never felt smooth as like any of the Street Fighters did. And I was like extra like fucking upset, because like my first fighting games are like Alpha 3 and like CVS 2, which are like inherently smooth. And then I played like Marvel 2. And then I was like, okay, I think I just love versus games the most. And then I played fucking Marvel 3, and I'm like, yeah, I definitely am a fucking versus sexual fighting game player. And then I played Skullgirls, and then it was like, yeah, I'm absolutely a fucking versus sexual fighting game player. Because I like other fighting games, but man, the fucking controlled chaos of versus fighting games are the best. They're just the best. I will forever love versus games, even if it's not great. Versus games, to me, are just like the best fighting games. I need to work on Skullgirls more, actually, to start practicing more. I finally fucking sat down and, like, picked a team of fucking Philia, Robo, and Cerebella, and now I just gotta get used to all of them and how they interact. Skullgirls is kind of interesting as a team game, because a lot of team games have, like, simple button inputs, so usually 4 buttons. Skullgirls has a full 6 of, like, light, medium, heavy punch, light, medium, heavy kick. So, like, wrapping my... And, like, with the fucking fast as hell combo system in that game, like, it's, like, really pertinent to, like, know your character like a glove, so you don't have to think twice about things. And I'm, like, in that stage of, like, trying to understand, right? And there's a lot of good, like, utility for Skullgirls, right? There's, like, team building guides and a lot of tutorial videos, and I looked at all those, and they're helpful, but, you know, as with fighting games, eventually you just gotta put your nose to the grindstone and just sit there and get your hands on and figure it out. But it is incredibly fun when you do. It is always fun when you do, man. Like, I think fighting games... I wouldn't go so far as to say they're my favorite genre, because I don't think I can really pick a favorite genre. I'm too... like, flip-floppy on what I want to play when I want to play, as evidenced by the fact that I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do on stream until I, like, fucking boot it up and I'm looking at my fucking collection here. But the satisfaction of, like, doing things in fighting games beats out other games for me. Like, I don't know, if you're, like, hitting trick shots in, like, shooter games, right, that feels good. If you, like, fucking do a reverse sweep in, like, a shooter game and, like, Search or something, that feels good. But the feeling of doing a fucking combo in a fighting game, just the full control you have is, like, unparalleled. And it's, like, extra nice, because it's, like, almost, it's emphasized by the fact that you're doing this against another person. Because, like, there are, like, character action games like Devil May Cry and Bayonetta where you can do a ton of cool shit, too. But the satisfaction isn't the same. Because, like, that person-to-person interaction emphasizes that, like, skill that you put in order to get to where you're at with fighting games. I think that's what makes it feel better than those games. Like, it's a lot to be like, yeah, I just did this crazy-ass combo in Bayonetta. It's even better to be like, I just did this crazy-ass combo on another person. Like, yeah, I fucking did that. I fucking got him. It is such a satisfying feeling, man. If you don't play fighting games, play fighting games. Please play fighting games. Fighting games are fantastic. Find whatever fighting game looks the coolest to you. Just get it. Just play it. Does Skullgirls look like fucking insane, like only crackheads can play it? Get it. Does Marvel look insane, only that looks like crackheads can play it? Get it. Do you want to play like more calm and patient and footsies based? Oh, like Sam Show? Get it. You want to fucking go like nuts to butts with the crazy ass combos because you're from Brazil? King of Fighters. Just play fighting games, man. They're so good. Fighting games are fantastic. It's that simple. They just might be my favorite genre. I'm gonna be real. Cause like every time I like fucking boot up a fighting game and I sit there and play it, like the feeling of like that self-improvement is so hardly matched by other games. And again, it's like further emphasized by the fact that you're doing it against like another player, right? Because then it hones, like, I think, like, fighting games and, like, the skills you build in fighting games are, like, probably the best for, like, other genres, too. Like, I think the most skills translate over in fighting games. I do just flat out think if you want to be a pro gamer, fighting games will help you translate so much. And get across so much. It's so fun. It also, and this is gonna sound kind of funny, it also kind of makes you less toxic, because like a lot of other like competitive game genres are like team based, right? And because they're team based, there's always the fallback of I lost because my team was bad. That excuse doesn't really exist in fighting games. No, you lost because you lost. There's no getting around that. Like, you can say as much as you want, you can stifle and cry and wibble and wobble, but everyone who it was involved there knows at the end of the day you just lost because you lost. And it's fine. It's fine to lose. What's not fine is to be upset about it. What's not fine is to fucking cry about it, right? Because if you're sitting there crying about it, what you're not doing is figuring out ways so you don't lose next time, right? You're sitting there fucking molding, and molding is not good. Like, I love team games. I love fucking first-person shooters. I love MOBAs. But man, the fucking whininess of some people when you don't play the way they want you to play is really hysterical. And it's extra funny for me, because I just like don't fucking talk to those people. So to me, they're just like screaming at the fucking ether. Like, I'm not even responding to you. And you're sitting here like fucking typing out fucking fanfic novels about like how fucking terrible I'm doing in mid. Meanwhile, at that fucking end of the game, it's like, oh, I fucking did a play that won us the game because I'm like not an idiot. Or it's like, oh, this guy is like fucking behind in like search and like always fucking checks this way, and then like one day I fucking throw a stun that like causes something to like go well. Some shit like that. It's always shit like that, man. People are like really short-sighted, but again, they're short-sighted because those kinds of games allow them to be short-sighted, right? Right? They have that fallback. They have that, it wasn't me, it was my team. Fighting games don't. Like, it is that simple. It is, you lost because you lost. And honestly, it just feels good to say you lost because you lost, because, yeah. You know, not in a weird roundabout way, in real life, if you lose, sometimes it's not even your fault. What if you got fired from a multi-billion-dollar company because the fucking CEO felt like buying another yacht? That wasn't your fault. You didn't do anything there. You were doing your job correctly the entire time. And then he was just like, you know, I need another $10 million at the end of the year. Even though I already don't pay my taxes because I like fucking donate it to charity, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Or I invest it in other places, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So when you like fucking go to fighting games and then you're like, you know what, this investment that I put in fighting games is paying off. It is like the most direct translation of effort in, results out. As far as video games are concerned, at least, right? And it feels so good when you've distilled that and you're sitting there and you've like internalized it and finalized it, and you feel your character, like you're in sync with like who you're playing now, and they fucking fit like a glove and they click in your brain, right? That clicking that just happens where you're just like, I get this now. I am at one with the game. It's so good. And you don't have to be good at fighting games to feel that feeling either, because I don't think I'm good at fighting games, but it just feels great to have that connection, that feeling. I don't think you need to be good at fighting games to feel that feeling at all. Especially nowadays with shit like Discord, where you can just like fucking contact anyone of like any skill level and be like, hey, I just want to fucking do some friendlies. Let's go. Okay. Fighting games are great, man. Please play fighting games. I know I sound like an ad right now, but yeah, like I'm a real. It might just be my favorite genre, because yeah, like I don't think there's a bigger like satisfaction gauge as far as like the improvement.
Especially because the fact that there's other people involved with you getting better. Like, it's like an extra emphasis to, like, want to get better. Right? It's like an extra drive to want to get better, right? Because you know there's other people also getting better. But if you're doing a single-player game, like Monster Hunter, right? Like, I love Monster Hunter, and that feeling of satisfaction that I get from, like, successfully doing hunts and, like, reducing my hunt times in Monster Hunter comes close. But because I'm not necessarily comparing myself to other people, I don't really care if my hunts are, like, 2 minutes slower or whatnot. But in a fighting game, it feels better when I notice my improvements. Like, it feels a ton better. Right? Because I have, like, people to look at, to compare to, much more directly than others, right? So yeah. After you're done with the stream, play fighting games. Please, play any fighting game you want. Just play whatever looks cool. Right? Shit looks cool. You like, you know, moving around in 3D space, you like spacing and crazy footsies and aggression, play Tekken, right? You want to do this classic old school, go Street Fighter. You want to fucking go back and play some of the greatest fucking, like, and, you know, play even, like, older games, there's Fightcade. Like, there's so many, like, fucking fighting games are great. Hell, you want to fucking watch Mario fucking pile drive someone? Just slap a motherfucker? Play Smash Bros. Smash Bros is great too. Smash Bros is fucking intense. I fucking love Smash. Unfortunately for me, the like game I was like the most like fucking quote unquote competitive in was Smash 4. Which, you know, that kind of sucks. But I did like how Smash 4. Actually, there's not really much to like about Smash 4, because pretty much everyone in Smash 4 is, like, feels better in Ultimate, but I just haven't played Ultimate that much. You know, what you can do. Alright, what are we looking for? We're looking for Axe, we're looking for Song, we're looking for, Glow Stick. Only at the halfway point. Pretty damn strong for the halfway point. Boop. Okay, now let's see if this actually works. No, it does not. Okay, there. Tested. We're good at testing things here at Rainbow Dragonite. I promise. I can test things. Alright, potato, max. It is no longer X potato, it is max potato. There's Axe, there's Glow Stick. Which one do I want first? The book is more full, so we'll take Axe. Well, it's more full. It's max. Now we gotta max the Axe. Boop. What was that? Weaken. They kind of explode when I hit them, so it's not really great with her. If things die before I can weaken them, what's the point of weakening them? Not to mention, I'm gonna get Rap Dog in a moment anyway, so... You know, they're gonna be weakened by that. Yoink. Not gonna lie, taking Face Mask right now for even more damage would be an option. Fuck it. Got Gorilla Paw, got Face Mask, got Glasses. Both of them. How much crit do I have? 25%? That's good enough. There we go. Our axe is maxed. We've done it. Our book learning is maximized now. Oh, well, I'm strong enough to just stand still when they do that and not die. That's a thing. The monkey's chain. The monkey's fist. The monkey. Cause yeah, those are definitely some numbers of all time. Jeez. Although I know it'll all end when the fucking owls get. Never mind. Well, this big one's still gotta die, but even the owls are dying immediately. Wow. Let's see. I'm gonna start re-rolling now. Sorry, Sausig, we do not want you. We have the water. I would like the glow stick. There it is. Yeah, even the owls are dying. This is different. Gotta be quicker than that. I can dodge lasers. Did you see my Mega Man 2 playthrough? Quick lasers are nothing to me except the 2 times where they got me, but shut up. And now it's 15 minutes. What happens now? Is this when the trees come? Oh god. No, those are more owls. Those are more fucking cats with wings. Those aren't the same as trees. You know, honestly, I know I said it before, but for real, I'm like kind of shocked right now. Actually, even the fucking owls are dying. Usually these guys give me big problems. But right now, nah, they're just exploding. Like super exploding. They're like advanced exploding. There he goes. He finally died. Look. Give that one. Give that one. Oh, that was the trumpet that just dropped. I don't want that. Also, now is a good time to like start getting rid of some of these so they're not taking up space. The less things the game has to render, the better. I don't want random bouts of lag, although this game has been pretty, like, not laggy for the most part. Aside from a handful of times where intentionally or otherwise, there's like a bajillion more things on screen than there should be. A glow stick is maximized. Yoink. Ice to meet you, fuckers. Yeah, shoot at me now, you sons of bitches. What are you gonna shoot me with, huh? Imagination? Yeah, I'm gonna be real. This might be one of the first times where I'm like someone who's like not Roboco and I like get all of my items and I'm like really close to like just being able to just get nothing but like extra stats. Not on an end list anyway. Because yeah, Roboco can do this in like insanely quickly because her whole thing is getting extra experience. Everyone else, I'm sorry, Size, but I have life steal. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We will take Size. Bigger sword slashes are more fun. There we go. Bread dog. Dog with the bread.
Yeah, speaking of bread dog, fucking... the neighbors doing?
I'm pretty sure they're like dog sitters or something because I noticed they have like a shit ton of dogs over there. They have a it's usually the small dogs that are like really loud and obnoxious, but they got like a Rottweiler mix and a Husky, and I want to pet the dogs. I love Rottweilers and Dobermans. I really like the sleek furred dogs. Now the real question is, can I max out the bomb before our funny rat man appears? Probably not. Yep, here he comes. Our funny rat man is approaching soon. Oh, we won't be able to max out the bomb. I'm sorry, bomb. Oh, whoops, I just took more health instinctively. Well, we're definitely not maxing out the bomb now. Alrighty, funny rat man, let's go. You and me for the final time. Yeah. One of these days I'm gonna kill him before he does one flip. I'm gonna do it. Alright. I want you to know that, funny rat. Oh, come on! I want you to know that, funny rat man. I'm gonna get you one of these days. Alright, you're just gonna be walking. I'm just gonna be like, bam. But, with that, that is every character with Gachikoi rank. That being said, still have a handful of achievements. Now, I got 20 achievements. That's it, really? I thought I would have, like, way more that I need to get. What am I missing? Beat a stage without moving. Beat a stage without using super. Pet Bubba as Amelia. Beat a stage in hardcore mode. That's the in the settings. Get a weapon to plus 10 enhancements. Beat a stage with only your main weapon. Fail enhancements 5 times in one run. Fail a 1 into 2 enhancement. That's funny. Watch the TV for 10 seconds. Catch a shiny fish. Catch 1 of every fish. Level a worker to max. Get manager level 4. Get 100,000 hollow coins at once from workers. Beat a stage with no items. Beat a stage only choosing the first option without picking rerolls. Beat a hard stage without taking damage from projectiles. Beat a stage with the main weapon at level 1 only. Beat a hard stage without taking healing. Beat all achievements and then go outside. And I'm pretty sure all the character ones are done then. Yep. Alright, well.
I think that'll be it for Hollow Cure for a time being. That is everyone. All pretty and maxed and shiny. I don't know if I'll do those achievement ones on or off stream. I'll think about it, as usual. But I hope you enjoyed. Hope you come around for next time. Next time being today is Wednesday, right? Yes, it is. Oh, being Friday. I think I actually, for once, I know what I'm going to do on Friday. But I will see you then. Thank you.